Annabelle? I don't know why I do that. Yeah. Anyways, I guess it's a centering technique. It's kind of like, you know, it just sort of brings me back to the center of my bubble. Yeah. my bubble theory. Yeah. I mentioned it one time before, but I didn't really explain it. Hey, my theory of the bubble theory. Steve's bubble theory. Yeah. Happiness is being centered, of course. Right? You know, you gotta be centered. You gotta be happy. You gotta be one with the universe, or however the fuck you want to say it. I refer to it as being in the center of your bubble. Okay. You know, some people have really tight bubbles. It's just like really friggin' small bubbles, and they're just right inside their little bubble, and that's it. That's it. You know, the bubble is pretty much centered around their friggin' arsehole, right? Tight ass. They can't deal with things outside their bubble. Every little problem that they have is externalized. Shh, somebody else. Because I'm this little bubble. It's all everybody else's problem. But it's not, eh? Because, I mean, in reality, it's kind of, you know, at night, you know, it's just you. Inside your head, it's just you. So you got to be comfortable inside your head. Regardless of how, you know, it is, okay? So you can't have a tight little bubble, okay? So when you get problems, when people are kind of piss you off, you have to be able to understand them, eh? You have to be able to expand your bubble, okay? So that you can encapsulate that behavior, that way of being, so you can understand it, eh? So that it's, you know, it's not externalized. You know, because it's all part of us. Hey, usually when something like that is pissing you off, somebody like that is pissing you off, it's a trait within yourself that you're running away from, that you can't deal with, okay? And you got to be able to own that in order to deal with it. Doesn't mean you have to be that way. It just means that you accept the fact that you could be that way. You know, you expand your bubble beyond that. You know what I mean? And the idea is to live in the center of your bubble, just to have a really big bubble, you know, so that all these various things, you know, and you can drift over there, you can understand them. I mean, it's okay. It's like, it's part of your attitude, you know, like, I can do this. The fact that I, say, like A and, you know, and the fact, man, that too, right? A lot of people can't deal with that. They just can't deal with it. You know, it's just, it's outside the bubble. You're so fucking, you're strange, man. You know, I don't know why you're like that. I don't know why you can't be more like everybody else. You don't want to be like everybody else. You want to be like yourself. Yeah, friggin' guys. Anyways, don't get hung up on what other people think. You know what I mean? Yeah, really don't, you gotta be able to relate, okay? Like I said, you gotta be able to expand your bubble beyond them so that, you know, it's okay. And in turn, that gives you compassion. It allows you to be more compassionate with that individual's pain, personality, all that kind of stuff. You know, because you own that feeling, eh? What the hell's that? Oh, okay. Sorry, man. Hello? No, she's out shopping and running around town. It's her, yeah, her day off. Do you want me to have her give you a phone call? Okay, I will do that. How's things out that way? It's going to be a hot one today. Had a storm go over the other night there. Well, 70 strikes in the city alone. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can hear that bomber flying over now. Big fire up over here and big fire up over here. Okay. So, near. Time to dust off the old bug out bag, maybe. You know, chance of me getting, you know, evacuated are pretty slim. You know, a guy says that, and then, hey, look at this. This is a view outside from my yard over the neighbor's house. Yeah, yeah, that was pretty big. So, shit like that happens, eh? Next thing you know, they're evacuating the whole neighborhood and shit like that, eh? Near. So, guys should, yeah, be prepared to go camping. Actually, yeah, probably stay out of the backcountry for a little while, eh? Yeah, it could be scary. Not only just forest fires and stuff, wind coming up, eh? All the dead trees now, man, those things are going to be rotten. They're going to be falling over. You know, guys gotta pay attention. I mean, it's okay to be out there, but it's that friggin' 5% of people that don't know what the hell they're doing, eh? So, I mean, some people just, well, I don't know. It's not that they don't know what they're doing. Some people just freeze, eh? You know, difference between a survivor and a person who doesn't survive, is, survivors kind of paying attention, something happens, racks, they don't go, freeze, hey? Yeah. What was I gonna talk? Oh, yeah, just bombers and fire and shit like that. Bug out bag. Should show you what all I have in my bug out bag. My run for the hills type bag. I got two. I got one that's load in the truck type heading out, and then one that you just grab, hey, backpack and you're gone, type thingy, eh? Enough to survive for 3 days at least. Food, water, stuff like that. Yeah, those Coast Guard kits, those are pretty good, eh? Because they got little emergency packs of water and stuff in them and shit like that. Mine are all expired, so I'm using them for terrain building. But those are pretty handy. Oh, here, these are them. Well, I'll show you. I think I got a big part of this done somewhere else, so never mind. Bombers. He's empty coming home. They fly over the top of the house all the time, eh? When they're loaded up and heading out, it's just gives you a real feel for holy shit, bombers, eh? Whoa! Yeah, scary stuff. I'm saying goodbye to a friend. I'm fucked up again. My fish is down. I feel like crying. He's been a good friend. Hey, that's a good one. Gee, I gotta play that. I gotta try that. I gotta do that. Yeah. Listening to the news, getting all riled up. We're talking about friggin' marijuana usage and stuff like that. Well, okay. Man, I was a single parent, eh? I was really stressed out, you know, trying to do the single parent thing, eh? I was an accountant at a time. I was actually a controller for a big business. I mean, I don't know, $7.5 million in sales or so with various properties, and I was controller of accounts doing all the bookkeeping and accounting shit, eh? Being a single parent too, so I was all. So, anyway, so at one point I bailed out, eh? I bailed out. I just said, can't do this anymore, and I raised my kid. Basically I chose
family, love, and belonging over money, power, fame type shit. Because I'm pretty much you got to choose one or the other. Yeah, you're either power driven or you're love driven. You know what I mean? It's a hard concept for a lot of people to grab. You got to spend some time thinking about it. But yeah, pretty much one or the other. I mean, there's compassionate capitalists, and not all capitalists are this way. Not all socialists are this way. I lead more to, you know, social community communalism type